All right, good morning, welcome. Hi everybody who's joined, and for everybody who's joining later, catching up with me later, welcome as well. All right, so you might be able to see my background's a little different to what we've been used to for the last month. I can see that there's a couple of people joined, so please say hi and let me know who's here. It's always lovely to see who's joining me. And sorry if I'm distracted by the blue glow in my glasses. I always find it disconcerting. Hi Catherine, hi Sarah, my two lovely regulars. Always lovely to see you two. All right, so what have we been up to? Well, as you can see, we've changed locations. Hi Natasha, great to see you. And we're in a new apartment, which means that because we have a one bedroom instead of a studio, I get to sit inside to do my presentations now for the next, well, it's just today. I'm not doing one. We're leaving tomorrow. We've been here. This is last night was our second night, and we leave for Vietnam tomorrow. So I'm going to wait a couple of minutes before I show you the view. What we've been up to, well, we caught the train from Penang on Monday. Today is Wednesday, and it was a 4-hour trip. We had to get, first of all, to the ferry terminal, so that was half an hour by bus. Then we had to get the ferry across from Penang Island to the mainland, so that was another half an hour, plus, waiting time in between, and then 4 hours on the train, 4 and a bit, from Butterworth to Kuala Lumpur, and then it was meant to be a 10 to 15 minute walk. Probably turned out a bit longer to get from the train station to where we're staying. And we're staying in an area of Kuala Lumpur that's called Brickfields, or Little India, right in the middle of it. I'm going to show you in a moment what our view is from our balcony. And I've actually scheduled for tonight, for anyone who's able to join me, that's going to be 7:15 tonight. We're going to take a walk through Little India, just as dusk is falling and the lights are coming on. Probably we'll do that after we've had dinner. So we plan to go into Little India, have some dinner, and then I'll walk you back home. See how that goes. All right, so it's 6:45. It's time for me to start, officially. I don't have to do it. We almost fit one chair out here. That's Little India. All the coloured lights along that stretch of the street. There is an extent further off to our right as well. So we'll go down there. So much silky. All right, so what are we going to do today?
Okay, so there's a few people lined up waiting to get on the funicular, which is...
Whoops, I've accidentally started my video.
Apparently the longest in Southeast Asia.
Damn it. How did that happen? Sorry, guys. Looks like we're starting.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I come here 2 times already.
Oh, thank you. All right, so let me just pause that for a moment. Sorry, I don't know how I accidentally started that. That was unintentional. I was still coming back in off my balcony when I somehow hit the start button. So we have boarded the funicular at this point, and we're about to head up the hill. I don't have the ideal seat on the train, so we're going to get the sensation of moving quickly, rising quickly. We'll see some forest from the windows as we ascend. the longest funicular train in Southeast Asia. Oh, I'm so sorry, Natasha. I don't know what I did there. All is well, and I've rectified it. Hi, Nancy. All right, so we're about to start making the climb, which is from just a little above sea level, very quickly. It's often as little as 5 minutes, depending on how many times they need to stop on the way up the hill. And it takes you up to just under 800 meters, very, very quickly. So let's go. Let's do this.
I think if I go from here, looking in.
And this lovely lady gave me her seat.
You stay on first.
Oh, I know. I'd love the front seat. The front seat would be great.
Now you must sit that side, more view there.
Oh, yeah. I see there.
Maybe on the way back down.
See?
Yeah, that one next time.
It's back.
Oh, here we go.
Maybe when you're back. Yeah.
Hi,
Beautiful.
Stasiun Penang, kereta api berhenti untuk penduduk dan pekerja sahaja. Jauhkan tangan anda dari pintu. Sila jangan keluar dari kereta api. Saya ulangi, sila jangan keluar dari kereta api. This train is about to stop at the middle station for residents and workers to disembark. Please stand away from the door and do not leave the train. I repeat, please stand away from the door and do not leave the train. Jangan.
Feels like you're climbing, doesn't it? So we want that scene on the way back. We want to try and get that spot on the way back down. Oh, where does that go? You're supposed to be in my video, not coming up for a scratch. Okay, so this is Penang Hill, which is Bukit Bendera. We've come off the funicular train. There's lots of viewing places here at the moment, but as you can see, it's just really hazy down there, so no point spending a ringgit to look at these things and just look at the haze. So we've got the highest garden restaurant in Penang is this Sky Terrace. We'll continue. We're heading towards a place called the Habitat, which is an elevated walkway. We've already seen some interesting monkeys this morning, but didn't get an opportunity to video them, so we're keeping an eye out for some more of those. It's already much cooler up here, but still quite warm. And if we pause to have a look down, it's like a landscape garden landscape around here, very pretty. With hibiscus alongside the road. Various lilies on this side. And then up ahead we can see staircases leading higher to the top of Penang Hill. I'm hoping there's not going to be too many stairs, but I do know that we have to go up higher, so we'll see how we go. Okay, now I'm going to pause and conserve my battery because it's running down a little today. So we'll pause here. So that little cartoon depiction of a monkey with a baby up the top there, we just saw that one on the top of the roof of the cafe that we were sitting in. That as soon as we saw it, it had disappeared. So we're hoping to see more of those. So I guess this is like a lower base station. I think there's a possibility maybe to pick up a map of the top habitat area. These are spectacular though, look at these. I wonder what they're called. They're really beautiful. I'm trying to get a picture without the marquee in it. Oh, marquee's now replaced by a pole, but that's okay. Look at that, it's so pretty. Okay, and then down in this area here, yep, there's an information kiosk, so I'm going to try and pick up a little map if I can. There's a cafe here. It's not open yet. I'm not sure what time it opens. There's an old version of the funicular over here. And these things are models of pitcher plants. So I wonder if we'll see any pitcher plants along trails as we walk up above. So this is what the old funicular carriage looked like. And let's see if we can pick up a map from the information centre. All right, we have purchased tickets to go to the habitat, and we have with us this gentleman who's taking us up.
Where are you from?
Australia.
This is your first visit, eh?
First visit to this part of Penang.
Ah.
The last time we were here, that was nearly 40 years ago, so we
you've
don't
been
we
here
don't
already?
remember very much.
1987.
Oh, that was a very long time ago.
It was, yes.
Yeah.
So what height, what altitude are we at here?
712 metres.
Say again?
712 meters.
You mean the highest point? The highest point is 833 meters.
812.
Okay.
When you go up here, you
Yep.
can see the peak.
Okay. So that's about the same as Wentworth Falls,
Yeah,
roughly.
yeah. Top of the funicular 712 metres.
Yeah,
Right.
The station there is 712 meters from sea level. Now
Okay.
we are already up here.
Yep.
And the peak is another place.
So we saw a couple of those monkeys down on the top of the cafe. What do you know what they're called?
We have two types of monkey here. One is the macaque, the normal one.
The one we see everywhere, yeah.
Yeah, the one everywhere you can see. Good morning. Good morning. We have another species called the dusky leaf monkey.
Dusky leaf.
Yeah, dusky leaf monkey. Dusky leaf monkey is grey in color with a white color patch in the mouth and eye.
That's the one.
That's it, yeah.
That's a beautiful one. You can see them around here. Later you walk inside, you may see them also.
Okay.
It's one of the special species on the hill.
Yep. They're very cute. I'm hoping to see some more as we walk around.
Let's give you a little bit information before you walk in. Huh?
Sure.
Yep.
The name Penang Hill is actually not correct. You know why?
Because it's a British name?
No, because there are many hills. So in
Penang,
order not
yeah.
to, pick one hill, you just say Penang Hill. All right? So what are the there are 5 important hills together. We say Penang Hill. What are the 5 hills? Number 1, Strawberry Hill. Number 2, Government Hill. Number 3, Signal Hill. Number 4, Tiger Hill. And number 5, Western Hill.
Okay.
So this Western Hill is the peak of Penang Hill. 833 meters from sea level is Western Hill. So when you go up here, you can see where Western Hill is. Right? All right. Okay. Anything you want to ask about Penang Hill before you walk in? No. All right. Please come this way. Thank you. So now you are walking in the pathway to the habitat. Habitat is actually a place where it has been preserved since 1911. It's a very long time preserved because we have a lot of water resources here, and this place they don't want to trespass and destroy the place, so that the water resources are kept very clean and well. And so you will walk inside there, you can see the nature. Beautiful.
It's nice and cool up here.
Yeah, it's very nice.
I noticed that some of the towns down the bottom of the hill are called Air,
Air hitam,
which means water, yes?
black water.
Black water.
Yeah, hitam is black.
Right.
Air is water.
So why the name, do you think?
I really don't have the idea why.
Okay.
All right, we are going to the ticket counter.
So we already have our tickets at this point. He's just getting us in, getting us our wristbands and what have you, so we can go through the gate. And this building apparently is the old stable.
All right, now we are here.
Yep.
Okay, we're here now. You walk inside, you have a canopy walk. This canopy walk is 230 meters long. And this area, you have butterfly gardens if you go through here. Otherwise, if you go straight, you will just miss it.
Okay.
And in between there are a couple of giant swings. Both of you can swing together in a high platform.
Okay.
Then you come to the 30 square. This is called the 30 square. So you walk up there, you have a nice view of the whole Penang Island. Washroom, water dispensers everywhere. You can drink clean water.
Beautiful.
And this is zip line. Zip line is not available. They're doing some maintenance and all that.
What a shame.
Yeah. But if it is there, you need to additionally you got to pay for that.
Oh, okay.
Because this zip line is about 1 hour to 1.5 pay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there's a cafe with a souvenir shop there. You can stop there for a break.
Yep.
Coffee, cake, pie, all available here.
Sounds great.
Very good English books about Penang Hills you can purchase there. Alright. You come to the checkpoint, they have a free shuttle to send you back there.
Fantastic.
If the shuttle is not there, you can just wait patiently. They'll come and collect you.
Sure.
There's a ticket. I remind you, please don't lose this.
Yes.
This is for scanning in and out, and for the free shuttle, just show to the driver. Clear enough?
Fantastic.
Alright.
Yes.
Enjoy the
thank
walk
you.
and have a nice day.
Terima kasih.
Sama-sama.
You gonna let me in first? Look. That was really helpful to have him bring us in. I feel confident that we got lots of extra information by coming in with him, so that was great. And here we go, we've got a little painting here that says, "Go fast, see nothing." So I think he's telling us to slow down. Take it slow as we walk along the Habitat Trail.
Okay, let's get going.
You got both tickets?
Yeah.
Good.
Well, I got mine.
Alright, so I'm stuck in here? Alright, let's just turn the camera around quickly. Okay, so we're about to start the Habitat Trail. Me with my wonky hat, looking very dishevelled. And we'll take off and explore. I'm looking forward to the butterfly section. That sounds really cool. Let's see what the trail is like. So there's a kind of a lecture space here. So I'm guessing this would be for school groups maybe, with a lecture space, lectern over there. We have history panels along the way. This talks about these stables once housed the ponies and horses at Penang Hill. So this must be the stable building here that that's referring to. It is much cooler, but it's still very humid. And what we have here is British hill stations in Asia. Some of them we've been to. Let me see if I can identify. Nuwara in Sri Lanka we've been to. Cameron Highlands in Malaysia we've been to. And here we are at what is apparently incorrectly called Penang Hill. So we just learnt the background and more information about the name Penang Hill here. So where we're located is Western Hill, one of 5 peaks in this little cluster here. It's a beautiful big, I still think they're bird's nest ferns. Guessing they're probably the same species as we have in Australia. They do look very similar. I don't know how many different kinds of plants we've got in this little cluster here. There's going to be quite a few different kinds just emerging from that cluster of rocks. And then that's where I'd expect to see some monkeys. Okay, so this young lady, it says this depiction of an Indian girl in traditional costume is an homage to the Sri Aruloli Thirumuragan temple, which sits within the same vicinity as the Penang Hill Mosque on Penang Hill. And hopefully I still have enough battery left by then to at least capture some of it. There's some beautiful orchids emerging from this stalk here. Still in bud and hard to see against the light sky, but they're just at the top of those stalks. Oh, there's some there. Let's see if I can zoom in on those. And a few more up ahead. Just gotta watch my cord. There we go. Maybe I can zoom in on that one. Let's see. Not sure if that's in focus or not. And there's another one just there. Okay. Keeping an eye out for the dusky leaf monkey. Okay, and this one is, hang on, let's just zoom out a little. This depiction of a Malay boy wearing a baju Melayu by artist Andaras is a tribute to the Penang Hill Mosque. So there we go. Beautiful, I really like that. There's a constant chorus of cicadas or insects of some kind, but they sound like cicadas to me. and I felt a significant temperature drop just as we left the more open space and under the canopy. Okay. So this is the Langur Way canopy walk, and apparently it's the world's longest. Welcome to the Langur Way canopy walk, the world's longest two-span stressed ribbon bridge. There we go. And presumably you can see it from down underneath to understand what that all means. Stretched ribbon span bridge or something. Oh, it's an interesting fruit on that that plant there. I wonder what that is. Is that a Monstera deliciosa? Might be. Not sure. And up in the trees, just look at these plants clinging to the trunks of the trees, the branches of the trees up there. And then we look down. Wow, look at this. We're here fairly early, so there aren't too many people here, but it would be lovely to hear the sound of the forest without the other background people. Anyway, it is what it is. Looking down, crossing my fingers that my camera mount is absolutely secure. And then over this side as well. Okay. Hearing some interesting bird calls. We are up quite high. Every time we look down to the forest floor, we can see that we are up quite high. There's a slight incline here, and we're seeing once again some interesting plants clinging to the trunk of this tree. We're just trying to stay one step ahead of a small group, small but noisy group. So there's a couple of ways down to the parallel track, and we're keeping an eye out for how to get there as well. Okay, all right, so we're going to head down to the butterfly garden now. And this is the view from up here, and this trail continues in that direction. We're not sure if we return to it at some point, but for now we're going to head off to the butterfly garden in this direction here. Did you see a sign? Oh, okay. Probably involves steps, I would imagine. Maybe not. All right, so we're just getting a look at the map and you can see where we are here, and I think, oh, there's a giant swing. So where are the butterflies? Doesn't actually show it on this map, but we get to go along here and then down that area there. Or I think the butterfly garden actually might be this part here, so we might have to backtrack a little. I think the giant swing is that way, to our right. Okay. I just saw something scoot off into the bushes there. Oh, we've seen a couple. Oh, well, there's one right in front of me there. Land, land, let me see you. It's right behind you. All right, it's obviously too far away to see through the camera, but it has just settled. So let's see. Oh, it's a pretty one too. Just waiting for it to settle again. No, he's gone behind. It's gone behind. Oh my goodness, there's a different... This is the butterfly garden. We weren't sure what we were going to see here, but there are all different kinds and colours of butterflies, not just these painted ones on the wall. So I can see another one in the distance just there. Let's see how lucky we get in capturing them in the camera. I just saw a big black one. You got to be really lucky to catch them. Oh, there's one. Okay, land on something, will you? Land on something. There's another one. Okay, all right, this one's landed. Wow, got my shot. I got my shot. What a pretty one. It's so pretty. I just spotted another one. I think it's different. Let me see. Okay, I need to get out of zoom before I see if this one's going to land. There's two here. There. Oh, no. I might have scared it off. All right, what about this black one? it's pointless trying to follow them while they're flying. You really just have to wait till they land. There's one down there, black and yellow one. They're being very tormenting at the moment. Oh, here's one. Here's one. Wow. Okay, that's really pretty. So this is just one of the little amusements, I guess. little features along the way of the Habitat Trail. And Richard says that it's cool when you're in motion. Probably because we're so sweaty that we get we get it blowing on our face. Yeah, it's the breeze against your face makes you cool. Okay.
All right, so that was me on a swing, and that's why I cut it short. No, the video is finished. So what did you think? That's the halfway point. We're doing this tour in 2 stages because it's quite long. So the second part I'll be doing 2 days from now. Thanks, Tish. Thanks, Nancy. Yeah, thanks everyone. Must have felt like heaven with the butterflies and bird sounds. Oh, it was. It was just delightful, absolutely delightful, and a real reprieve from the heat of Penang because while we were there, it just got progressively hotter. So taking that opportunity to go up to the higher altitude and just get a little bit of reprieve from the heat was really lovely. So part two is 2 days from now. Tomorrow we fly to Vietnam. We are staying at Hoi An, and so Friday. So today's Wednesday. I know that in your part of the world it might still be Tuesday. Today's Wednesday morning. Friday morning, so 2 days from now, I will do part 2. And in that part, we go up to the top of the Curtis Crest, which is that ring-shaped structure, which gives you the view down over all of Penang. It's absolutely, you really do feel like you're on top of the world up there, certainly on top of Penang. And then we take the funicular back down, and I get a much better seat for the return trip than I had on the way up. So that's very cool as well. And of course, more forest and more cicadas. And I actually almost get to see one. I actually do get to see one, but he got out of shot. He flew off before I quite got there. But I did get a chance to almost see a second one. But you'll have to wait and see what I mean. Well, Sandy, stay tuned. Yes, I've been in contact with Hugh. I never know quite how to say his name. Is it Hugh or Huey? Anyway, I will find out. I will definitely find out how to say his name. Stay tuned. I am staying in Hoi An for 3 weeks. So there'll be no excuses, but you'll just have to wait and see what we get up to, if we get up to anything, or if we just grab coffee and a few selfies. Amazingly, though, he posted just the day before yesterday some photos with his mum in Malaysia. So he took his mum to Malaysia, and it's Huey, is it, Sandy? Yeah, okay. So he'll have to coach me on the Vietnamese enunciation as well, which I still haven't got quite the hang of. So he was in Malaysia. He was in Malaysia for a few days, and he went to all the places that we went to, Malacca and Kuala Lumpur, and he went to the Petronas Towers. So all those places that I've been taking you to, he threw up there in one post of all these photos. So he also put up a photo of Batu Caves, and we were there yesterday. So it was just like, ships in the night, Huey and I in Malaysia. And so I am bringing you a tour of Batu Caves in a nutshell. So coming up, there's the part 2 of Penang Hill in 2 days from now. I'm working on the actual butterfly farm, which is, if you thought the butterflies here that we saw today were amazing, you wait till you see the butterflies that we see at the butterfly farm, not to mention all the other incredible animals that they have there. They have lizards and frogs and snakes and scorpions and beetles and all sorts of things. It's just amazing. It's called Entopia, and I'll be bringing that to you probably early next week. It's quite a lot of footage. I've got 2.5 hours of footage from there that I've got to try and reduce somehow. So that'll be interesting. And then We've also been to Penang Botanical Gardens, so there'll be a tour from there, and then of course Batu Caves. So we have, gosh, in the pipeline, probably at least 5 more tours ready, or getting ready, being prepared, in preparation to bring to you. All right, so lots to come. I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to actually see Vietnam, if I'm going to be doing all this over the next week, but I need to plan what I'm doing there. And I definitely am going to be calling on Hui's knowledge and expertise to help me work out where I should go or what I should feature. So stay tuned for all of that as well. All right, guys, what are we off to today? We're going to, this is our last day in Kuala Lumpur. We're going to head to the River of Life, which is at the confluence of the 2 rivers. And it's also where there's the old National Mosque is located there. And we probably should check out a little bit of the wet market area as well, if we can. So there's some food streets and what have you in that neighbourhood. So I'm not really sure what we're actually going to see specifically, but there's going to be something that comes out of that today as well. All right, excellent. I'm glad you're all looking forward to it. Tell your friends. Make sure they all know to come as well. So just on that, while I have you here, thank you as always for being part of my community and for sharing when you do. That's great. I love it, and it helps bring more people into the community, not just my community, but the wider community, which is what we're focused on in working on this shared calendar that Annette and I are beavering away at. So when you don't see me here and when I'm not editing video, we're also recruiting guides. And I have another 6 guides to add to the calendar as we speak, including Vanessa in Peru has agreed to join us. Adam in Hungary has agreed to join us. Who else was there? Andrea in Croatia has agreed to join us. Annette has just walked Ronnie from the doorways of Chicago. She's just walked him through the calendar. So there are going to be a lot more people, a lot more guides added. But what we need is viewers. It's all very well having the guides presenting the material, and you guys are in the driving seat here. You've got that opportunity to see this amazing calendar with all these fabulous guides there. But it's not going to work if we don't have the viewers. So we really, really need to spread the word and get more people in so that the guides stay committed and energetic, because if we don't have the community, our guides will fall away. It's only natural. Thanks, Nancy. No, it's a labour of love. I really believe in it. I honestly believe that that, as I keep saying, when we all work together, we all benefit, and when we help each other, we grow. That's the only way that we can grow, by lifting each other. So, but it relies on all of us. So yeah, that's it. That's basically it. For anyone who's watching later, please, if you're not already, subscribe. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you again very soon for part 2 of this this tour, Penang Hill. See you all soon, guys. Okay, bye for now. We're off to have breakfast now. See you later.